Good evening. Welcome to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today I am going to discuss about the jurisprudence. Here I am going to discuss meaning, definition, schools and theories of law, and which will be helpful to your LLB examination, especially for the third semester. So let us look into this one. Okay, jurisprudence and definition, schools and theories of law. Here the meaning and definitions of jurisprudence. In epistemology, the word juris derived from Latin word juris means law and prudentia means knowledge. It is the science and philosophy of law. So as per Ulpian view, knowledge of things divine and human, the science of just and injustice. Then Austin's definition, philosophy of positive law, focusing on law as it exists, not as it ought to be. So as per Salmon's approach, the science of the first principle of civil law, systematic study of legal principles. So general prudence and particular jurisprudence. So general jurisprudence is universal principle applicable to all legal systems across civilization and time period. And about the particular jurisprudence, it is a study of specific legal system such as Indian law or English common law. So ancient jurisprudence is concept of dharma, smritis and legal text and arthashastra. So the concept of dharma, it is central to Indian jurisprudence, encompassing duty, righteousness, morality and cosmic order. Law was inseparable from ethics. And smritis and legal text, ancient legal codes like Manusmriti and Yashnavika Smriti provided comprehensive rule for social conduct and governance. And Ardhashastra, Kautilya's treatise on statecraft, economics and law, emphasizing practical governance and social welfare. Right. And Indian jurisprudence uniquely emphasized morality, justice and social harmony, viewing law as a means to achieve righteous living and societal balance. The school of jurisprudence, analytical school, law as it is, command based approach, and historical school, law evolves with the society and culture. Philosophical school, law based on reason and natural justice. Sociological school, law as a social engineering tools. These are the schools of jurisprudence. One is analytical school, second one is historical school, third one is philosophical school, fourth one is sociological school. So here analytical school and historical school, here it is given like this. Then philosophical school and sociological schools. So theories of law, law as a command, which is given by the Austin's theory. Law is the sovereign command backed by sanctions, positivist approach and separating law and morality. Law as a reason, it is a natural law view. Law derives from rational principles and universal moral truths accessible through human reason. Law as the will, it is a voluntaristic theory. Law reflects the collective will of society or sovereign authority's intention. Law as a social control, sociological view. Law regulates behavior, resolves conflicts and promotes law, welfare and harmony. So nature and function, purpose of law. So one is maintain social law, It establishes the rules for peaceful coexistence and prevents chaos in society. Second one, it protects rights. It's like safeguards fundamental rights and freedom of individuals against violations, ensures justice, provides mechanism for fair resolution of disputes and equitable treatment, and it promotes the welfare, advance social, economic and political welfare of the community. Dynamics evaluation adapts to changing social needs and contemporary challenges. For example, the Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights, Article 14 to 32, and directive principle for social welfare, and while IPC provides the criminal law framework. So, classification and concept of law. So, the classification of law is civil law, criminal law, substantive law, procedural law, national law, and international law. What is civil law? It governs the private rights and disputes between individuals. What is criminal law? It deals with the offenses against society and state. What is substantive law? It defines rights, duties, and legal relationships. What is procedural law? It is the prescribed methods for enforcing rights. What is national law? It operates within a specific country's jurisprudictions. Then jurisdiction. Then international law. It governs the relation between nations and states. So law, equity, law and justice. What is equity? It is originated in England's court of Chancery to provide fairness where strict law was inadequate. So supplement and soften rigidity of law. What is relationship? Like it is equity follows the law but provides remedies when legal rules produce injustice outcome. So now merged with in most jurisdictions. Then what is justice? Aristotle concept, distributive justice, fair and allocation, and corrective justice, rectifying wrongs. So theories of sovereignty. So classical view, modern pluralist, and contemporary reality. What is classical view? Austin's and Bodin, absolute, invisible, supreme power with the state, and modern pluralist, sovereign in limited and shared among various institutions and groups. What is contemporary reality? Sovereign balance with the international law and human rights in rights obligation. So international sovereignty and internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. So supreme authority within the state's territory power to make and enforce law domestically. Then external sovereignty, independence in international relations like freedom from external control or interference. So here Indian example, the Indian Constitution established the popular sovereignty, we the people, West list recognizing federal distribution of powers and international treaty obligations. So this is about the jurisprudence. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe Mohan's Teaching Corner. Thank you. All the best for your coming LLB examination.